What is going on, Pocketeers? This is the Out of Pocket Podcast, the podcast with no limitations, starring me, Nate.
And me, Julian.
Oh, that's it. Oh, cool. Anyway.
All right, I later roll the intro.
Out of Pocket. Hey.
The Out of Pocket Podcast. What's up, Nate? How's it going? What'd you do today?
What's going on? Oh, I went to Trader Joe's for the first time today.
What? Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
What were you doing there?
Well, first off, I just want to let everyone know that 2021 is year of the NATO. Like, I really want to take care of my health. No more junk food, no more McDonald's. So, I'm trying to live a healthy lifestyle from now on, counting my calories. So, my work friends recommended that I go to Trader Joe's because they got stuff there, it's organic and whatnot. And bro, let me tell you, I think I had a mini anxiety attack when I went in there.
Why?
Dude, I was just overwhelmed by everything. I walk in and I don't know where to go. This is my first time here. I didn't even I went in there blind. I didn't even know what to get. I had one single thing in my mind was the ube pancake, the ube ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
So I asked one of the cashiers, I was like, you guys have the ube pancake mix and the ice cream? They're like, oh, no, that's seasonal. That's you'll get that in May. So partially, I wasted a whole trip going there. And bro, I am so mad that I did because I was really looking forward to these ube pancakes.
Wait. Pause. Why is it seasonal? What the heck?
I don't know.
I didn't know ube was seasonal. Wait, but didn't you just say you're going in to get healthy food?
Yeah, it's gluten free, so isn't that healthy? No.
Hey yo, shout out to all the gluten people that can't eat gluten out here. Shout out to you guys.
Bro, I'm mad. I'm so mad because I feel like I wasted a whole trip. I ended up walking away with this dip, this grainless tortilla chip. I don't know, bro. I was just so overwhelmed, bro. I really felt like I had a mini anxiety attack. But I give my experience 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10? That's crazy.
No, I feel like I would have rather just had someone there with me, just holding my hand, just guiding me what to get. Like you, for example.
Ladies, my boy needs a man or needs a woman to hold his hand.
I really give my experience a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10?
Yeah.
You've been to supermarkets all the time, right? But then for some reason, when you go to a new one, you just get weird anxiety. I'm just
like the new Vietnamese market that opened up in Cherry Hill. I'm not sure if you've been there yet.
Yeah, I've been there. It's just you know what's there, but you don't know because you don't know the layout, and it makes you feel weird,
Yeah, bro. I literally texted my work friends. I was like, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing or why I'm here. I just want to make 2021 year the NATO. So, yeah, what's going on with you, man? That was my experience.
You had a better day than I did. I'm so mad at myself. I don't know why. Okay, disclaimer, I hate it when I get sick or injured or hurt because it makes me feel so useless. I'm already useless enough, but to be hurt or sick, it just makes me feel 10 times more useless. So yesterday I tried lifting, and as soon as I began to squat, my lower back was just killing me, bro. So I just couldn't lift anymore, and then I woke up with even more back pain. I've been dealing with that, and it doesn't help that I sit in a chair all day for work, 8 hours in the day, just doing training for work, and it's just I need a new back, man. I think I might go half robot. Is that a thing? Can people do that?
Don't you have a massage gun? Would that help?
I literally tried. I tried everything. I tried rolling my back. I tried stretching it. I tried the massage gun. I even had Jonas jump on my back. And you know what he did? He ended up jumping on my back and then smacking me as hard as he can in the back of the head. So that didn't really work out well. Yeah, it was tough. But yeah, other than that, it's been a boring day. Same old.
You know what's not boring is that we have our special guest on for this episode.
Oh my god, that's right. Dude, this is our 3rd episode. This is crazy.
Yeah, man. Episode 3. It's here. Guys, we have our special guest for this week's episode. They are old friends of ours, and they are still good friends to us. One of our guests is a junior at Stockton University. He was once a band geek, always will be a band geek. He's not single. He's a great guy. He has a cool mom. His name is Ed Fellona. Give it up for Ed Fellona.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Oh man, whatever.
God damn.
Jesus, that's out of pocket. Hey.
Hey, and with that said, I'm going to introduce our second guest, coming all the way from somewhere in Texas. I forget, but somewhere in Texas. He is an S tier rated percussion king. He's a software engineer at IBM.
Yeah.
He's the #1 hacker in the world, so FBI, please get him. Yeah, he is single like a Pringle, but handsome like a Hef Ransom.
What?
Bars.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the Pocketeers out there, give it up for Mark Pizz. Mark Pizz!
Yo, what up?
Mark Pizz.
I wish I was the best hacker in the world. Hey, I'm Mark. I'm the son of my dad, and I am single, but I'm at least a 6, so I got that going for me.
You're a strong 9.7.
Thanks, Ed. You too, bud.
I'd give you a 9.8. And honestly, I'd give you a 10.
Facts. I give you an
I
11.
give you all each like a 4.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, the episode title is "Time Julian Cried at Band Camp."
Oh no.
Yes,
Yes.
that
Yep.
has to be it. Sorry, Jules.
Man, we're going there already? I thought we were going to warm up first. Oh,
Man.
no.
Man, that's just
Oh.
Are we diving right into that?
jeez, man.
I'll be honest. I'm not even sure I really remember the reasons behind all that. Wait, was that my year or was that the year after me?
That was your year.
That was my year. Why don't I remember it?
Your senior year.
I remember this. I remember hearing about it, but for some reason I don't remember it happening.
Because it was only like Matt making fun of me. Matt and Dylan
Oh.
making fun of me about it.
Yeah, that sounds more realistic.
But yeah, boys, give a quick introduction of yourself. Let the Pocketeers know what you're up to.
Mark, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm having probably the most boring life out of anybody right now listening to this. So I've been working from home since like March, and I've barely left my house because COVID. The place in which I live doesn't seem to believe COVID exists, so I've probably had the most boring life of all time. So yeah, that's about it. I'm working. Thankfully, I have my job. Take it away, Ed.
So I'm a junior at like Nate said, Stockton University. I'm a crim major with a minor in victimology, and I also play a lot of tennis. I'm tennis president at Stockton. I have a wonderful girlfriend named Allison, who's probably listening to this. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Tennis president.
Yo.
Who I met through band. So to all you other band kids, it can happen.
If you guys don't get married and someone listens to this in 5 years,
Yeah, that would be awkward.
That would be
Just
crazy.
kidding. Allison, if you're listening to this.
hey, Allison.
Hey man, you said I wasn't single. I had to clarify the statement.
All right, ladies listening to the podcast, that's when you know Ed Fellona is not single. He's in a happy relationship with, I think her name's Allison.
I think so.
Good for you.
Elena, make that less awkward.
There you go.
What's a relationship like? I've never been in one.
Yeah, you know what, Julian? It's funny. I thought you were the guru, dude. Like based off the first episode.
If you listen, I said people think I'm the guru of women, but I'm really the guru of like not women. I don't know.
You're the self-help guru.
No,
You're the
dude,
self-help guru.
you were always smart with the ladies back in the day. You still are.
all about the lifting and all that.
Yeah, dude.
Something I should really be doing.
Are you guys forgetting the fact that Julian dated half the band?
All right.
That's unnecessary.
Yeah, you too, Mark.
All right. All right.
Whoa.
All right, Nate. Pick a story and roll with it. God damn.
Elena meant it less awkward.
Hey, let's just roll with the first one. Julian cried at band camp.
Jesus, man, why you gotta pick on this kid?
Well, do you want to talk about the time that Julian touched his first boob, or do you want to go with the fact that he cried
Oh
at
my
band camp?
god.
Dude, Nate.
No, we should not do that one. We should not do that one. Because that almost requires naming names, and we shouldn't do that.
No, we don't have to name names. I mean, okay, guys, I touched my first boob at band camp. That's it, period.
And we're so proud of you.
That's my captain. That's my
The
captain.
story goes, some girl was like, hey, have you ever had a girlfriend before? I said, no. She was like, you ever touch a boob before? I was like, no. She's like, you want to touch mine? I was like, I don't know. And then she grabbed my hand, and then I touched her boob. End of story.
And the rest was history.
Way to keep it PG, bud.
Yeah.
And then some girl ran out with a magnum-sized condom-filled water balloon, holding it at her waist.
Oh my god.
I remember that vividly because I was sitting on the bench, and I forget who I was with. I think it was one of you guys. I was sitting.
It
on
was
the bench.
us. It was
Was
us.
it? Was it just the 4 of us probably, and
Yeah.
maybe like Dylan and the
Yeah.
gang, and then she
At the
runs
gazebo.
out. Yeah, at the gazebo.
Yeah,
How about,
at
wait,
the
were you guys there? The Wait, no, I think Nate would have been there the previous year when a mattress mysteriously made its way onto the roof of the gazebo, and I don't think they ever did. They ever get that down?
I don't think they.
I don't know, man.
Was that not my senior year? I thought it was. Never mind. Forget I said
No, I
any
don't
of
think
that.
that happened senior year.
It did happen. Never mind.
If it did, I felt like we would have already talked about
Maybe it was my sophomore year. Never mind.
it. Maybe.
All right, carry on. New story.
All right.
Clown.
So we're all over the place right now. I'm gonna bring some order into this place, and I know Nate, you said you wanted to name this the episode where Julian cries, right? Well, Nate,
Cries at band camp, to be specific.
since you want to name it that, go ahead and tell the story.
Okay, so it was one of the nights at band camp. Camp Saginaw, by the way, because I want to know. Typical band day at band camp is that we wake up at 7 in the morning, do our warm-ups, do a lap, start rehearsing our show, have lunch, we rehearse again, we have like a rec time, then dinner, rehearse again, that's it. Okay, this is Julian's first year doing band camp, so this is our junior year of high school. And, we're getting back to our cabin after a long day. And we just see Julian walk in, just looks so defeated, all right? I hear a sniffle, right? In the corner of my ear. I'm like, is he crying? So we're going over, right? Whoever was in the cabin, I'm not going to name him just because I guess we shouldn't name. But
If it's a good story, you can name names.
we had our boy Dylan. We had Matt. We had Z-Money.
D-Money?
It was a great cabin, by the way. This is a legendary cabin. And we hear a sniffle. And we're like, is Julian crying at band camp? And you just see Matt and Dylan just clowning him for crying at band camp. We're like, why are you crying? He goes, my feet hurt.
Oh man, I forgot that part, dude. Oh no.
Did they have you marching bottom bass, or was it?
Yeah, that's
okay,
why.
Okay, that
yo.
explains it. That
Worst
explains
job,
it.
That's
man.
why,
You were a
man.
warrior, dude.
That was my first year,
Brutal, man. Bottom bass is brutal.
and that's after I lost.
I still
like,
have no sympathy though.
bro. I lost a whole bunch of weight, so I lost all my strength, and I was marching the bottom bass, dude. That thing weighed like an elephant, bro. It was like at least 2 tons.
I think that thing's as much as the quads, honestly. The quads are worse to carry because the weight is like in front of you. But man, that thing sucks. I put on bass
for
5
sure.
once. I'm like, I'm never
Yeah.
doing that again.
Chris can attest to that. He hated that shit.
Yeah.
Chris is a twig, bro.
Yo, that was the time they were like, "Yo, we got to use the bigger bases." I was like, "What? But
Yeah.
this is heavy."
The remnants of the old instructor was always use the lower basses. I'm like, bullshit, man. I can't hear the note on the lower basses.
I know, for real. But no, yeah. Let me tell my side of this story. All right.
Yeah, we need 2 sides.
Everyone's like, "Oh, Julian cried at band camp." No one ever asked, "Hey, Julian, why'd you cry at band camp?" You know?
I literally said it. You literally told me that your feet hurt.
Okay. All right. So
Did your toes hurt too? Nate, that was a good one.
in high school, I was a fat ass. All right. I was fat. I was unhealthy. All right. I never did cardio. And like, first of all, I suck at the drums. I don't even know why I was in band. That was a terrible decision. So yeah. So I marched the biggest bass, which weighed, I would give it a good like maybe 40, 50 pounds.
Yeah, I'd say that's right.
That sounds about right.
40, 50 pounds is that's light work now. But no, back then, little 5'3", maybe 5'4" Julian, weighing at a good 200, maybe 40 pounds, little Oompa Loompa ass, right? Man, he spent all day carrying that, and we had drills on drills on drills. And, everyone else around me was like, oh, yeah, my drum is light. I could carry it. And I didn't want to look like a little bitch. So, after hour 8, your boy looked like a little bitch, and that's about it. That's it. Real men cry. If you're listening to this, real men do cry. That's it.
Yeah, say it, Jules.
If Bullnor saw that, he would have verbally torn you apart.
Yeah,
I would have loved to see Bullnor go after it.
He would have put you on a platter.
actually, I think I do remember him laughing.
Good for him.
Kyle laughs at pain, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Makes sense.
So that reminds me, why did you join banding? Because I don't remember how you got in.
Had to be because of Nate, right?
Well, in marching band specifically, was it Nate or was it Dylan? Because I know Dylan joined the same. Wait, no, Dylan joined that same year. Or was it the next year?
Yeah, we joined the same year.
That's right. Dylan was there that year. Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, because Nate was like, "Yeah, we go on cool trips," and I fucking love the trips.
Was that a trip year? No, the next year was a trip year for you guys.
Yeah.
right?
No.
Okay.
That's fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a year after.
Yeah, sophomore year. Yeah, or my sophomore year.
Also, I think I was getting closer to you, and I was like, "Yo, Mark's he's a cool guy to look up to when it comes to the drums. Like, I would never reach your skill level, but like, I just feel like the percussion group that we had, that drumline group we had, was just it was like probably one of the best times I've had in high school ever.
I was we were completely autonomous. Like they had staff and we didn't need it, and which was hilarious because the only vets were Kyle and I, and yet we somehow made it work unbelievably well with all new talent. I mean, yeah, I still say we knocked that out of the park. That was still my favorite line to be in.
You guys were so good. That was my favorite
We
year.
were so good.
Oh my
man.
god, that was just. You guys were amazing.
And I didn't see that coming either. It took me until like the third or fourth practice, and I was like, "Damn, this is gonna actually be really good."
Right?
Other than Dylan like making up his tenor parts as the year went on, but it didn't matter. But
Yeah. No, but yeah, for real. It was just like it was a great line. Like it was a great group of guys. And really it was just a time where I felt like we could just fool around, but at the same time get work done.
Yeah.
You know?
And we continued to assert our dominance on the rest of the band. I remember we'd be in
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to remember because we there was always these situations where like the band would be getting disciplined or something like that. Like we'd be like out like doing a run through or something like that, and we'd stop, and then the clarinets would be getting ridiculed by like the section leader or whatever, and then we're like fucking around, and I'm like throwing sticks at Matt or something like that, like trying to land them in his like stick bag, and then she turns to me, she's like, "Can you discipline your section?" And I think we all just
we just snickered. We were just like, good one.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. That was my section leader, so.
Oh!
Yo, let's talk about the other half of the band. What's up, Wood nerds?
Wood nerd, yes, sir. Oh,
Who's our
man.
captain that year, Ed? Do you remember?
That's a good question. I don't remember. Was
Was it Anderson this year?
I think so.
I think a little birdie told me it was Anderson.
Stop!
Can't be doing that.
Oh my god! A little birdie!
You remember that story?
Dude. And I got so many stories about Anderson, man. She was interesting.
Good girl.
Yeah, oh yeah, she was super sweet to me.
Wait, do you know that story?
I think I do. I think I've definitely heard it. I can't remember it specifically, but I remember that tagline.
I remember a little birdie told me.
I DM'd her on Twitter.
Oh, did you?
I DM'd her on Twitter and said, "Hey, a little birdie told me you were going to homecoming alone."
Did you really say that?
Yes! I
Yep.
remember this.
Oh my god.
And then I asked her, and she was like, "No, I think I'm gonna go with friends." I was like, "Pain."
oh
Oh!
yikes, pain.
Wow, dude. Jeez.
So for all you out there who think I'm a player, I strike out more than Ed. You know sports. Who strikes out a lot?
Garrett Cole. Well, Garrett Cole throws pitches, but
You say you
Anyway.
have no game, but I'm gonna say it again. You dated half the band.
All in a day's work.
Did I? Who? I only had like one girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm not
two,
name dropping.
just two.
Yeah, I had like one girlfriend in high school, dude. I didn't
Which
even
one
like
are you
girls. Okay.
3!
If you're counting band people, it's two, right?
How many were official though? Because I'm trying to remember. Because
2 of them were.
Hey man, that's high school, bro. That doesn't.
Yeah, man. It's just
Okay, maybe
happens.
you didn't date half the band. I know Mark did.
who me? Here's the difference. I didn't actually date half the band. I just have odd stories with like half the band.
Oh, let's hear it. Come on, please. Please, let's hear it.
I
Let's hear
got
it.
nothing. No, I
You
can't
got,
go into
what
anything.
do you mean? You just
I
get
can't
weird
go into anything.
stories.
Yeah, it's not something not something I should say.
change the name.
Out of pocket,
I'm
Mark.
trying to think, man. I got to think.
Oh god, I remember a story.
If you got a
Oh, all right,
story,
let's
just
hear
do
it,
it.
let's hear
Yeah,
it.
because I'm not gonna. I'm trying to think of something.
So I remember one time we were all sitting in band class, right? And the Fantastic Four show up, and they were like, "Oh my god, did you hear what happened in what someone found in the back of Mark's car?" I think they were talking about like your sister or something. They're like, "Oh my god, they found a unwrapped condom in the back."
Yeah, this I remember.
And
Oh,
in high
man.
school, we're just like, "Yo, that's pretty cool."
Ah, make it sound so bad.
Coming to the defense of my sister, that was not what was in the car.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was actually candy. It was candy.
Was it candy?
No, dude, I thought we were trying to change it up to defend your sister.
Candy.
your car,
Yeah,
bro.
it was candy. It wasn't my car.
Oh, it was his parents' car.
Yeah, I didn't have a car yet.
Oh, right.
I didn't get a car until this summer after my senior year, I think. No, actually, I take that back. Probably 2 years later than that.
I'm looking at the band moments document that you created on Google.
That's
I love that.
That's a great idea.
All our top tier band moments.
We should just go top to bottom.
One of them I don't remember. What's Dylan making breakfast?
Oh, so when he would play tenors, that was what he would do when he played tenors, because he had like his like flam lick that he would do, and he would just play that over and over and over again. I'd be like, "What you doing, though?" He's like, "I'm making breakfast." Because had like his 4 plates, and he'd be like doing the stick thing between them, and then Matt would be like, "Dude, it's like 6 p.m."
It's been like 20 minutes. We haven't said that yet.
Dude,
Dude,
Ooh.
this is officially now the Dude Cast.
dude cast.
The dude guys.
Yeah, I gotta pull up that Google Doc.
You know what this is, bro? Do you know what this is right now? This is Cabin
What?
E late night bro talks happening right now.
Are there any stories from that we can tell? I'm trying to think.
How about when Zach tried to throw hot sauce at me in the shower and
Oh,
just
yeah.
completely missed?
And it stained the shower.
Yeah, and it stayed in the shower curtain.
And Mr. C saw it because we were leaving, and he was like going in to check the cabins or whatever, and he like went in the bathroom. He's like, "Why is this all red?" And he thought it was blood, and he came to me. He was like, "What the heck happened in the shower?" I'm like, "It's not what you think. It's hot sauce." And he's like, "Can you get it out?" I'm like, "We tried for like 2 hours because I remember we took the thing down, and I think it was Zach and Dylan. I think were sitting there with a bar of soap, just going at it for like 2 hours. Nothing would come out. It would not come out. So that thing is probably still stained to this day.
Oh my
And
God.
whoever's lived in there since then almost certainly thinks someone was murdered in that shower
Dude, that's so funny.
because it was everywhere too. Like it was like over the entire curtain because it mixed with like the water from the shower, so the whole thing
Yeah.
was just covered in what looked like blood.
I was showering and I got hit by a hot sauce packet. I was like,
What is funny about pouring hot sauce? Like Zach was like, "I got a great idea." I'm like, "Hot sauce in the shower?" Like it's not like it's
That's
not like it's
amazing.
gonna go in his
Yeah.
eye. It's just gonna hit his skin and be like, "Oh no, hot
He
sauce."
said, I gotta throw some hot sauce at him.
And classic Zach just has hot sauce just in his suitcase. Just I think he had like 2 of those little mini
That's a
bottles of
good
it just in his
idea.
suitcase.
In the wallet. Whipped
at
it
all
out of his
times,
wallet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do you remember? He brought his he had that Ziploc bag full of spices, dude.
Yes,
I don't remember
he
that.
brought his own hot sauce.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He was like, "Man, the food at the cabin sucks. I gotta put some spices in it."
That's right. I do remember him pulling out the bag. And
He's gonna be our next guest eventually.
I miss that guy. I haven't seen him in so long.
I miss
Oh,
that
dude,
too.
just get my Nike. Oh wait, you can't. Ed, do you have any favorite band moments that you can recall?
Yeah, I can. And it involves a percussionist.
Oh no.
I just remember. So all of us have a good friend named Hunter Goj, who's the sweetest kid on planet Earth, and he's the best. And we went together. We were like in middle school together, but I wasn't really like friends with Hunter because he was like a percussionist. I was a clarinet, so I was never close to him, like physically. And I just remember like band camp week. Remember how his parents used to own Mozzarella Grill?
Oh hell yeah.
So he came in one day, and I remember it was like a circle of all the basically freshman boys. It was like Matt Murgo, a bunch of people, and the kid comes over with like 2 giant bags. He's like, "Yo, does anybody want some like bread?" And he just hands like 30 pieces of just
Oh my God.
bread baskets, and he's like, "Yeah, man, here you go." And he did that for like 9 weeks straight. Like his dinner was just leftover mozzarella grill, and would hand out free bread. And we were like, "Hell yeah!"
How did we know about this?
What? Because you weren't with the freshman squad, bro. What do you mean?
Well, we found out later when we went out. I remember because we went to the usual Wawa trip before the game.
Yes.
And I think it was the 3 of us minus Ed, and I think it was us 3 and Hunter, right? And I think we walked past Mozzarella Grill, and he was like, "Hold on 1 second, guys, I have to get something." And he just walks in Mozzarella Grill. I'm like, "Okay," and he just comes out with like 3 bags of bread. He's like, "Here, these are for you guys." I'm like, "Thanks, Hunter."
Oh my God.
Dude, Hunter always had the breadsticks on the ready.
He always had
every
it.
day.
They weren't bread. Were they sticks though? Because he gave us rolls.
were
They were
rolls.
rolls.
It was
It was rolls,
It was
but he had all
both, yeah.
kinds of stuff. Like, and it just made me so happy because like that's how me and Hunter's longtime friendship started. It was great.
Speaking of Wawa trips, how about how we went to get dinner at the sushi place right next to Mozzarella Grill, and we're with Dylan, and they all sang "Happy Birthday" to Dylan, and then like,
Oh my God.
which was super funny by the way. And the first thing he says when they finish singing is, "I really hope this was free." Like at a normal volume, to where all the servers and stuff are just sitting there like, "Oh,
Oh my God. I remember that. He was like, "Man, I really hope this dessert is free." We're like, "Yeah, us too."
poor senior kids."
That's so funny.
Such a Dylan thing of
Jeez.
him to say too. I love Dylan,
Dude,
man.
That
I
was
miss
fun
him.
too. That was the whole squad at that one. We had everybody for that one.
Man, there's so many memories.
Oh my god. There's so
Looking
many.
back to the list,
What's bowl of soup? I'm number 47 on that list.
what is bowl of soup?
Oh, that's
It's that kid. What's his
Cody.
name?
Cody.
Oh,
right?
wait a minute!
Yeah.
No.
Because Dylan would see him and just be like, "It's bowl of soup."
It's Mark's brother-in-law.
bowl haircut. Hey, shut it.
Mark's
Ex-brother-in-law?
I don't want to talk about
Ex-brother-in-law. Ex-brother-in-law.
it. I don't want to talk about
Oh,
Oh my god, dude, that is the best, man. I miss you guys. We gotta hang out soon.
100%. Let's get vaccinated first.
Absolutely.
when COVID's not a thing for sure. Oh, so Nate, what other memories do you have of band?
What's the one where Matt's mom just roasts you?
Oh, dude, I don't.
When was that?
I think this is just an ongoing thing, wasn't it?
Every time I would say, "Hey, Miss Virgo," she would say some Italian smartass comment back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I remember this one story where Mrs. Murgo, who we all love, was she's working the carnival as we all have to do every summer. And basically by the end we're all tired and hungry and sweaty and we basically get all the leftover food. And one of the band moms came over who was like one of the higher ups in like the band mom, whatever. And she like took a chicken tender and I think Mrs. Murgo was like, "Oh, you can't have that, like that's for the kids." And like the band mom like took a bite of it and just like shrugged her head and walked away. And I'll never forget, I was next to Matt, and she walks back over, and she goes, "Matthew, I need you to hold me down, because I'm going to hit that woman." And I just lost it, because she was just like, oh my god, I don't know. Mrs. Murgo was the best. It was too funny.
Unreal.
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 She was the best.
Shout out.
Shout out to Mrs. Murgo.
Oh, drum line!
All right, guys, thank you so much. But we're gonna thank you for listening to that ad. I don't think there was
What ad?
An ad?
For Applebee's?
There was no segue to it.
So we're gonna move on to our next section. We have a few actually funny debates that we wanted to ask you guys because a little backstory. I wasn't there, but I heard Nate truly believes that Trenton is not a city.
It's not.
So I'm gonna leave this up to the floor. What do you guys think? Do you think Trenton is a city?
Yes, it is a city. When you Google it, it says capital city, and this just shouldn't be debate because Nate's an idiot, and I'm just like, I'm like, what is this debate? It's a city. It's literally the capital of New Jersey. Name a capital that's not a city. It makes no sense. You didn't even know what Phoenix was either.
Stop. Yeah, I did because the Phoenix Sun, Devin Booker. There has to be a city there.
Yeah, but I said that. You were like, dude, Phoenix isn't even a city.
I never said that. Don't twist my
Yes,
words.
you did. No. Yes, Billy can attest to this. Chris can attest to this. You said that. You said Phoenix isn't a city, so.
Maybe I did it because Arizona's in the middle of a desert. Okay, maybe.
Yeah. That's what you said. There's no towns and deserts. And I just started cracking up.
When I look at Trenton, I just see TCNJ. What Princeton? Is that not Trenton?
TCNJ
area?
is not in Trenton, I don't think.
No, it's not. Actually, I don't know.
Maybe I'm an idiot then. Maybe I am an idiot.
Dude, that got me so heated. No, you're good. That just got me so heated.
I say I have some firsthand experience with Trenton because I've been to Trenton, and as a matter of fact, I've been to Trenton when I was in second grade when I played for the football team in our town. I was a defensive end. I was terrible. I probably made 0 tackles. I had one run as running back, which went for 15 yards. I'll never forget it. That's the only time I ever played running back. I was in for one play and I ran 15 yards. And then after the season was over, when we came in 18th place in the state or whatever, we took a trip up to Trenton. So I've been there. I've seen it. I met the governor. I don't know who it was at the time, but I met them and then we went home. So I've been there. So there's my primary source.
You mean to tell me your football team had a privilege to meet the governor of New Jersey?
We did, yeah. We were a big deal. Maybe we did win something then, because I'm trying to think of why we would have gone to see the governor if we didn't win something. So maybe we were first in the state. I can't remember.
The reason why I don't think Trenton is a city because I look up pictures of Trenton. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I am, but I just don't vision Trenton as being a city. Like when I think of Philadelphia, when I think of New York City or Sacramento City.
We don't need to have skyscrapers.
Wait a minute, Sacramento is the capital of California.
Oh my god.
Wait, all right, I'm here to end it. So Nate, what do you think Trenton is? If you don't think it's a city, what do you think it is?
Town.
Okay, all right, I'm here to end this whole debate then. Have you ever played the game Super Smash Brothers?
Yes, Julian, I have.
What is the one Animal Crossing map called? Do you know what it's called?
No, I don't. Do you?
It's called Town and City. So, I think the words town and city are interchangeable. And for this case, Trenton could either be considered a town or a city.
The residents of Trenton are going to kick my ass.
I don't like town and city being interchangeable. I think there is a definition of city that a town is not. I don't know what that definition is, but I'm gonna go find out.
Ocean City does not look like a city. It looks like a straight up beach town. Why is it called Ocean City? It's a beach town.
It's interchangeable.
What? What? Doing what?
All right, ready? Okay, all right. According to Wikipedia, a town
Great.
is a human settlement. Towns are generally larger than villages and smaller than cities, though the criteria to distinguish between them vary considerably in different parts of the world.
So it's based off population then. That's what it is. There you go.
Exactly. Trenton's big as hell, so.
I like that they clarify human settlement.
Why aren't we Washington City then?
What?
I feel like we have a bigger population than Ocean City.
I don't know, man.
Because a city is a large human settlement. It can be defined as a permanently and densely settled place with administratively defined boundaries and whose members work primarily on non-agricultural tasks.
There's agriculture. They're by the ocean.
Maybe they're farming kelp, all right, Nate?
Yeah, kelp soda.
Actually, if I'm not crazy, I think the actual difference, so according to this photo that I just found, which kind of reminds me of something I thought I knew, I'm pretty sure the difference is with cities is most services are provided by the city government, whereas in a town, the services are provided by county governments. For example, like cities have their own police department. Like I believe there's the Ocean City Police Department, but I believe in like a town, it's like the county police department, like the Gloucester County Police, for example.
But we have a Washington Township police.
Well, maybe it's just the...
See how controversial this is?
Maybe we are a city. I don't know. Maybe we are.
No, we're not a city.
My statement still stands. Trenton is not a city, but it is. But I don't think it is.
How about town versus township? I could never get that one.
Nope, we're not getting
The
into
township was like a bunch of towns, right? But I only know of it's still just one town, and
You know what it is? Here, I got you. For starters, a town is a place where people have settled and is larger than a village but smaller than a city in different entities, okay? On
Yep.
the other hand, a city is generally an extensive human settlement with a sophisticated system of transport, communication, sanitation, and housing, among others. We don't have like a train system like Trenton does.
Yep.
does Ocean City have a train system though?
Yes, they do.
No,
Do they?
what?
They have a train system?
Atlantic City does. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlantic City
Get outta
looks more
here.
like a city than Ocean City.
No, he's right.
Yes.
He's right.
I'm sure. I just never seen it before.
Yeah, well, because
Oh, you're bugging.
they're underground.
Oh my god, they have a train station.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Does Washington Township have a train station? No.
No, they don't. No.
No. So aggressive.
I've never taken the Ocean City train. We gotta do that this summer. I want to take the Ocean City train for the first
Oh,
time.
you're coming home this summer. All right, say less.
I'll find a way to come home. Just to take I'm gonna fly into the Atlantic City airport and take the train from there to the Ocean City train station, go
Yes, sir.
back to the Atlantic City airport, and then leave.
That's
And if
so
you guys
funny.
aren't there when I get there, then I'm not seeing you. But I'm coming to ride that train and go home.
All right, so debate number 1 ended. All right, boys. This was mostly for Ed and Mark.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Was Nate head drum major or the assistant drum major of our marching band?
Assistant, without question.
Hey, whenever I was in the band, he was only ever the assistant drum major. So I believe the following year when he was the giant air quotes head drum major, I wasn't there anyway. So I'm not sure how much I could speak on the matter. But Nate, in my eyes, is always the assistant drum major. Although he was my favorite assistant drum major. I prefer him over plenty of the others.
I can't believe this blasphemy I'm hearing. I was given the title head drum major by. Are you kidding me? What makes you guys think I was assistant? Let's settle this right now. Why? I had the name head drum major.
Before we get to that, I just want to say my favorite part about you being a type of drum major was when every time you conducted, you always mess with your hair, and it was like every 5 seconds you were just like playing with your hair in the middle of the set, and it always made me giggle while I was playing my instrument. And then like, yeah, you used to go like and then just play with your hair and then keep going. I wish they could see the video of that, but it's just like, oh, it was so funny. And then I remember one time, I think Zeno told you to stop it. And I was like, he can't help that. Like, his hair gets in the front. Like, what's he supposed to do? Cut his hair in the middle of the set?
All right, Julian, what's your thoughts? Come on, let's hear it.
Yeah, Julian, you were there.
I didn't give 2 shits either way, dude.
He said, I'm not listening to you anyway.
No, you were head drum major as much as I was the percussion captain. So let's be real here.
That's a good point. Yeah, if he was drum major, then if he was head drum major,
Oh.
then Jules was the percussion captain. They go together.
Oh, Captain Mike.
Here's a question though, Jules. If you weren't the drum captain, who was?
No one. No one.
I say it's not like there wasn't really another heir to the throne at the time.
It was Chris Barnes.
Fair.
It was given to me because honestly, if anything, if it was based off of skill, I think either it was between Matt and I. I think if it was based off of skill, then Matt should have been the drumline captain, right? But I got it because of seniority. So
Hindsight 2020, I would have loved to see a Hunter drum captain. I think that would
Oh
have been
my
a
God.
beautiful thing.
Like, hey guys, so we're just gonna work on this part.
We're gonna play Bill Shock's famous double beat exercise now.
I love how our Hunter impression is just him going like, yeah. Love you, Hunter.
Shout out to Hunter.
Shout out to Hunter Goj.
I was in a relationship during that time too, so I really didn't care at that point, dude. I was just like, yeah, guys, just do whatever. I don't care.
What, your senior year?
No,
Yeah, you were, right? Okay.
I was just like, yeah, guys, I'm just play these beats, cool, whatever.
Hit your drum.
Hey, that's all I ever did. My job was easy. I just said, here's the entire warm-up list. Go top to bottom, and then you finish. And I said, good. And then we just kept going. That was it.
Oh, that's another good memory.
And then in between a bunch of the exercise, we would all make fun of Jules, and then we would continue.
Oh, good times, good times.
But he did not cry. I can confirm he did.
It was
not
always
cry.
great because Jules would be like laughing his ass off at God knows what. He'd get a stupid text or something, or someone would be flashing something at him like across the band, and he'd just be like, and Kyle's just sitting there like with his head like just in his drum. He's like, why am I here? Justin's hysterically giggling, and he has no idea what's going on. He's hysterically giggling. Matt's just like, dude. And then Dylan's out there making his breakfast, and I'm just like staring at Jules. I'm like, how did this happen?
Dude, Justin tried to hide his laugh so hard. Like, he would really try to be serious, and then he would just die with laughter.
And I would just yell
Oh
at
my
him,
God.
Justin, what are you laughing at?
That man is an endless bundle of happiness.
Oh, I missed you, Justin.
Shout out to Justin Parker, too.
I am so mad right now.
Oh my God, this is perfect. Nate's mad because this ties in to the next and final debate we have. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's do
I'm
it.
ready. Let's do it.
Is Nate still living in high school?
The answer is no.
I think. All right. Bold take. I think he's moved. I'm gonna come to Nate's defense. I think he has moved out of. I think he's moved on from high school.
Thank you.
I got
I
you.
agree. However, I will say you were there for a little too long, but I think you finally are gone. I think you've transcended.
Guys, I miss high school.
Well, just talking about last.
Drum major. I miss homecoming.
Oh, Julian's got something.
I miss Mr. W.
What, bro? What do you got to say?
Dude, I'm guilty too, man. I stuck around there for a while, especially because my sister was still there, and I'd always have to like drive her over there. I spent too much time hanging around there.
Yeah, the band still wanted to date you, so what?
Yeah, you know that too. That too.
Have you seen Mark? He's gorgeous.
Nathaniel Aquino peaked in high school. Prove me wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm,
This-
it's a tough one.
So
It's a
that's
tough one.
that's a toughie.
Like up until this point in life. All right, maybe okay. I think 2020 definitely changed him, but until like maybe halfway through 2020, Nathaniel Aquino peaked in high school.
Hey, well, he now runs a podcast now. He didn't do that in
Yeah,
high school.
and he
so,
works for a huge company.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So my reasoning is, so we have a friend group, like a friend group chat, and every story that comes up, somehow Nate relates it back to high school.
I did it all.
Like, no offense. All right, we talked about this in the first podcast where I was just like, it was cool how Nate really built so many connections in high school. But for me, it was like high school was just like a blur. Like, I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy looking back at marching band and all that. But for the most part, high school was just like a thing where I did it because I had to do it type of
Right.
thing, you know?
I agree a lot because it's funny you mentioned that too because I was thinking about that the other day. Like all of my memories are with you guys, like my girlfriend and like tennis friends, and that's it.
Oh
Like
my
I don't
god, we
remember
get it.
anything.
You have a girlfriend.
Listen, kid, you peaked in high school, all right?
So I think Nate peaked in high school, but I think he's doing better now.
Actually, I have one question before we end our episode. Would you guys ever do marching band ever again if given the opportunity?
The same marching band or like a different
It's
one?
with you guys, yeah.
Like if we could do another year at like high school?
I'll just say if it was us.
If it's the same group, then yes. If it's a
Yeah,
different group,
I agree.
probably not.
Yeah, same group, same band I would because I didn't do it in college because I didn't want to do it again.
Right. I felt that my favorite parts of marching band were the era where you guys were in it. Because obviously you guys are like my close friends.
But okay. All right, boys. I'm going to wrap this up because this has been pretty long. But I do really appreciate the time you guys been here. Nate and I have a recurring thing where we take a little time to reflect about what we talked about and a little takeaway to send to the listeners on this podcast. So we'll start with Eddie. Do you have a little takeaway from this podcast?
Yeah, I mean, my real advice would be to just like, especially for anyone in high school or in college, just go do stuff, join clubs, because obviously right here, these are some of my closest friends, and I can't imagine high school without them. And I just think my high school experience would have been way worse without you guys.
Oh,
Had to be
Sorry.
cute there, but of
You
course.
gonna cry
man.
again, Julian?
Hey man, leave him alone.
Man, don't make me cry. Okay, yeah, no, Eddie, I totally agree with that. Appreciate it. Mark, what about you?
If you can ever find yourself a friend like Nate, just
Kill
stop.
yourself.
Just turn around. Just don't do it. It's
Don't
not
do
worth
what?
it.
Bring up high school.
No, honestly, I don't get anything. I just hope everybody. I'm not sure when people are listening to this, but in case in the future. But stay safe. Don't get COVID. Take care of your loved ones. So get through this crazy time in our world.
My first takeaway is that we need to figure out why Ocean City is a city. Okay, Mark, I'll see you there.
What I hear you saying is this is a follow-up live podcast. Is what's happening with the four of us yet
And
again.
after this podcast, we go straight to Ocean City.
Yeah.
We go to the governor's office. Why are you guys a city?
It's like a 36-hour train
The
ride.
governor's office.
All right. My second takeaway, like this is like a dead ass serious one. Never forget your day ones because obviously we've all kept our friendship close throughout the years, especially like Ed and Mark because oh my god, I graduate. Jesus Christ, here we go. Reminiscing about high school. Julian and I graduated. Oh my god, 5 years ago. Julian, 5 years
Class
ago.
of 2016.
Yeah, and 5 years later, we're all still talking. And a lot of people from high school, like they just dropped people that they were friends with, that they were once friends with in high school. That's not the case with us because we're still friends with Ed and Mark and Hunter and all of them. So just never forget your day ones because they're good people.
Well put.
Damn
Okay.
right.
A wise man once said, as a wise man once told me,
Here comes Uncle Iro.
destiny is a funny thing. You never know how things are going to work out.
Uncle, what's happening to me?
No, Prince Zuko, do not talk to the red dragon.
Yo, this is rough, buddy. No, but seriously, like, I feel like this quote is fitting for the sole purpose that, like I said earlier, after high school, I thought, like, things were just gone in life. Like, what is that noise?
Who's playing that?
Oh, yes. So after high school, I believed that, everything was just going to be different. I thought all my friends were going to be gone and we were all going to do our different things, our different paths. But I was really proud to see that we were able to all come together and reminisce about the good times we shared back in marching band. So
I
thank
must
you.
capture the avatar.
But yeah. All right. But at the end of the day, thank you. At the end of the night, wow, it's pretty late. But thank you, boys, Eddie and Mark, for coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you give them a follow. You guys have Instagram. Do you guys have Twitter? I don't know if you guys have Twitter.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a Twitter.
I'm primarily a Twitter guy. Hit my Twitter. It is Mark Pizz. Hit me on Twitter.
Follow him on Twitter. Follow Eddie. Eddie is
Eddie_Fellona_III.
there. You go. Follow him. And do you use Instagram, Mark? Like,
I do,
Yeah,
but not
right.
really. It's my Instagram is Marky Pizz, MarkyPizz. Keep me
give
on
him
there
a
too.
follow.
Yeah.
Just do it. Give him a follow. As always, thank you, listeners, our Pocketeers, for listening to this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below if you're listening to this on YouTube, or share it with your friends on Spotify and everything like that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Be safe. Tell someone you love them, and have a good one. Later, guys.
Skaters.
Hey man.
Bye.